Bonjour! So we're back in Sunset Valley for another renovation. This time going back to that corner of the world where I still have this one to do, and I already know I'd like to have it as a community lot, but I'm not sure. I have several options in my mind. I'll see which one I'll pick depending on the description, I guess. So yeah, let's check it out in Edit Town. So, Cormorant, 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms, size 40 by 30, which is big. An open floor plan, dramatic bridge entrance, and sweeping cove vistas distinguish this cantilevered view home. What does cantilevered? Oh, is that like a big beam or something? Built mostly on one level, this elegant modern home with its round cupola studio is ideal for the artistically inclined. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, my first idea here it was to have it as so a community lot and a Java hut. I wanted a Java hut there because I thought that it had a great view on the ocean. And I thought it would be nice space to have that there. But now I'm thinking it's going to be a Java hut. It might depend on the layout inside. But artistically inclined, I might go with a cafe where the Sims could get a hot beverage while working on their artistic endeavors. But yeah, let's check out the layout first. It definitely has great views on the sea there. And yeah, I guess the round cupola here, that's such a great idea. So it looks very modern. 2 garage doors, okay. That's the bridge. It is a bit dramatic. Quite steep here. Okay, if I make it a community lot, it needs to have space for the Sims to circulate, you know, for the Sims not to bump into each other and get stuck at the entrance. And that's the other side. So that side I'm a bit more familiar with because I've seen it from afar. But I hadn't noticed that both bedrooms, now 2 bedrooms? Oh, 3 bedrooms. They must have like quite the view from there. It actually does look like a bit like a community lot with the balcony here. It's almost a wraparound one, goes up till there. And these are sliding doors actually. The flat roof is a bit too flat, maybe a bit taller. I'll see what I can do, but if I do that, I'll need to have the tower, the cupola here a bit taller too. Oh, that's the issue with the roof. So I might do like a freeze level so that it doesn't do that. Well, it's not visible when it's not in tab mode, or it's not always visible, but here it very much is. There is kind of a cute overhang over the entry door. Okay. Let's get inside. So first, this is the garage, nothing much there. And the ground floor, so the stilts there. Oh, okay. This is one big pillar. So here is the entryway. And right away there is the staircase leading to the cupola above. Whoa, beautiful view on the ocean. And on the lighthouse over there. Okay, so that's a living room with a kitchen and dining room. Maybe keep the kitchen over there, but have like, oh, so there is a bathroom here. Do I keep the bathroom here? Or I'll see. It's going to be on that side for sure, so that it doesn't block the view. I might add a few more windows. Ooh. I'm going to try and keep at least like maybe some patterns. I really like this one. And then they're okay. The corridor is over there, which is, yeah, a good call. Because that's the garage over there, so there is no window, no view. Okay, so a bathroom here and 2 bedrooms. Let's have like an overview of that floor. I might do a bigger main room, so I'm going to keep the fact that there is like that kind of wraparound balcony over there, and looks a bit like not exactly a spa, but maybe a bit like a thermal station, you know, hotels or somewhere to stay to relax. I don't know why they are pointing this way. Like there is no real view. Oh, maybe for the mountains. Okay, let's check the second floor. It's small. Okay. And with quite the view too. Yeah. Going to keep that for sure. Maybe even more windows. Okay. So I guess the plan mostly for this one is to rearrange a bit the exterior. So I'm going to go modern for sure. For once, I might turn the garage into more like a parking area, but with a hovering, like a carport. Maybe add a parking space if it's still the lot here, so that it looks a bit more like a parking area. The bridge, I'm not sure what I'm going to change for the bridge. Maybe the texture. The roof is going to be a tad different because at least a frieze level there and another one on the top. And yeah, I'll see how I do the layout afterward. I don't think I'll do much landscaping wise because yeah, there is no real accent there. So that's the plan. Let's see how it's going to change drastically as I go along. Let's start on that build. Okay, so starting first with the building, just like usual. And I've added 2 frieze level, 1 on each rooftop of the main building. I haven't done that for the garage. I've left the garage the same height as it was. And then I've removed the regular staircase that was there and put a circular one to access the cupola level there, the second floor. And because it takes less space, less room. Also, it goes with a bit of the theme there that is round, circular, you know. So I thought it fitted better, the space there and the theme. So for the outside, I've kept the earthy tones that were there. I mean, for the siding mostly. And what I've changed is the roof. So I don't keep this one because that round one, it's not easy to manipulate, to have it as you want it to be, because you can't lower it down, you know, it stays the same height. So I actually changed it for a conical one instead of that round one, to this one instead. So I like this one a bit less, but it was easier to have it, to lower it down and to have it at a height I was happier with, and so that's the one I've kept at the end. The color, I've chosen this one because of the modern theme, and also I thought it was a nice highlight when it contrasted well the earthy tones of the siding, you know. So I've tried to keep the same color like that, light wood color for the siding. It was actually on the tower part of the building, but I've put it there and tried to have a mix of different types of siding there. so that it's not recycling, but it was a bit of the idea that it might, maybe they have used what they had, or what they could get, maybe not for free, but like cheaper, and they used that there. I don't know. It was another one of my ideas. It was to have it a bit like hangout, but eco-friendly hangout. So I still had that idea in mind while doing this one. So that's also why I went that way. The layout inside, I removed the walls for the bedrooms, and so there is going to be like a big main room with dividers. Like here I was selecting the ones I wanted to use to divide the room, to have screens so that there are different areas in that main room for the different activities, artistic activities. And then there is a part that is like the backstage and the bathrooms that are both on the side where there is no view, so that there is a view for the main part, when the main activities. You don't need a view in the bathroom. And then back with the exterior. So I've changed the windows for the tower because I wanted them to have not to be as tall, but still have quite the view from there. And I've actually put more windows than there were there. I've put like on the angle, the diagonal wall, I've put windows there too, but only on that side and on the side toward the street. I've removed the window there so that there are actually walls where that they can hang up things. So then that's the backstage here, and I've opened up the garage so that it's carports, and it seemed more logical to have that for a community lot. And then working a bit more on the layouts. And yeah, so the space has shrunk a bit inside because I've tried to have different. I didn't want the walls to be straight, Oh, and I did the sign for the coffee shop, for the Java Hut there, of course. I didn't want the walls to be too linear, and so there are two different walls that I've pushed back into the room, so that it's not a straight line on the side of the building. So then back inside and tackling the main room, where I wanted to have different spaces there, and also a more taller ceiling. So the ceiling is actually on the frieze level, and so there is like apparent beams there. And then I try to rearrange the inside so that there are different areas where there are different activities. At first I put the tattoo chair, but then I was thinking that maybe not. Maybe not, even though they are only drinking coffee, and also it's not that hygienic. I didn't also have room for the station, like the new look station. When the makeover station, from Ambitions, and I wish I had, because it's artistic too, to find a new look for someone else. So that's something I haven't been able to add there, but I've put like the sketching table, and also I've put sketch pads a bit everywhere. I've put them a bit everywhere. Also trying to find chairs and tables that would fit the bill there. And I thought that the ones from 70s, 80s and 90s pack, stuff pack, that's the ones I've used there, and I'm pretty happy with them. I really like the look there. I've made the frames be like wooden frame there, and colorful cushion part of the chair. And I don't remember exactly when, but I've used the pattern that was on the original chair from the dining room there. I've used it on the chairs there, so I've tried to mix a bit the colors there, but that's the pattern I've used on most of the chairs, and also the armchairs. There's a corner here putting the pattern there, and then I've tried to have different iterations of the same pattern, but with different color, and yeah, it was pretty fun to do. Also, I've tried to reuse the same pattern that were on the different wallpapers, because they were pretty neat too, and so I thought, let's use them, and using the same color scheme, so mostly green, blue, orange, and reddish orange. So it's mostly wooden frame and that pattern, and in different colors. And then also I've added touch of black here and there to emphasize a bit more the modern part of the general look of the cafe here. So here around the circular staircase here, I've put I'll say a sketching area where, so there are chairs and a few side tables, coffee tables. I also did that floor design here to dress up a bit the floor over there. I was inspired by, I've just done the garden cottage and Christopher Steele's house previously, so I was inspired by it. And also a bit later, I've added a few items for toddlers. I really wasn't sure, but for instance, there is that glass coffee table, and I'm like, I don't want to see any toddlers nearby, but yeah, that was the area where I thought that if I toddler items, it would need to be there, so that's where I've put them. Hopefully, if any toddler visits the lot, they'll keep away from that glass coffee table where the angles, they are a bit sharp, and it makes me cringe because I don't want the kids to hurt themselves. I know they won't in the Sims, but yeah. So then the kitchen, I worked a bit on the floor because again I thought it would dress it up a bit. The two ovens, they are mostly deco items because I think there might be a mod to use ovens on stoves on community lots, but here I went without one. But if there is one, the one at the bottom is usable. And yeah, just it's an open kitchen, so visible there. And also I've used the big, it's a seat actually, those pancakes there. I've used only one because there are two, but I've kept only one there. It's just, set dressing. So then the bathroom is next. While there's nothing big in the bathroom that I know of. Oh, I've put like the mirrors. I like that wallpaper. That's one that wasn't there, but I really like it, and it made me think a bit. It looked artistic to me. Also, I've put like the mirror. It's a lot of mirrors there. So I wanted to list all the activities they can do there, the artistic activities they can do there. So there are easels outside on the balcony. There is the sculpting station, the table, the tinkerer table. Don't know if there is another name. You know, the table where they can work on their craft and on their handiness. Oh, I think it's workbench or something like that. So that, then there is there are 2 drafting tables. It's very ambitious, like that lot. And also there are musical instruments. So I think I've put a guitar and a piano, a keyboard, and then I think a bass, but I'm not sure. And upstairs in the cupola, I've put well, it's not exactly usable, but so I've put like cameras. I know that they cannot use them, but they can still bring them, and I guess it's to prompt them to bring their own cameras and then photograph the landscape in front of them, because it's very pretty, the view from there, and it's kind of a photography studio, I guess. Also, I've left a few walls there, and they can use the tagging kit, you know, so they can do street art also on the walls in 2 different areas. I've put also a few coffee machines here and there, so they can use them. They don't need to go by at the barista bar, but can have a coffee if they are in the cupola, for instance. So on the 2nd floor, there is a coffee machine there. So you might be cheating a bit, I guess. So here is the house, which is not a house anymore, but the Java hut. So I'm considering that part here in the front, even though it's the back, but it's more visible that way. On the other side, there is the garage is more visible. I've actually extended quite a bit the garage area, so there are also hidden room there. I've put a hidden room marker, so we can pretend it's also backstage. So the bridge, the dramatic entrance there. Opening it directly into the main room, so with the kitchen corner over there, and then the main room with different activities. So first, that corner over there is the workbench, and then that door leads to the bathroom. There's the potty, but I'm not sure it's accessible. I haven't play tested with a toddler. Then that's the drafting area over there, with 2 drafting tables. And so there are 2 different dividers, and there are 3 dividers. 2 are different ones. 2 different ones. I don't know what I'm saying. Here in the musical corner over there. And then the DJ booth. Oh, I forgot to say that there was the DJ booth. And then the sitting, sketching area at the bottom of the tower corner. And then getting upstairs. So there is a coffee machine. And then the view. So yeah, I don't think you can use the camera. The SIMS cannot use the camera there, but they can bring that there and take pictures. And then they can even hang the pictures on the wall. I've added a few frames, for the digital pictures. At least one. above. There is also 2 computers in the cupola upstairs. So that's the balcony. There are 3 easels. I've put also a bird tree there, like 2 bird trees because of the name of the lot. So the entryway is there, the carport here, and that's backstage over there. Then the dramatic entrance over there with the bridge and the entry hallway area with a toddler chair, a baby chair, high chair. And the kitchen corner over there, there is a staff door here with a hidden room marker. There is the workbench. Here another staff door, here our fire escape. And then here the bathroom. Then back in the main room, 2 drafting tables. Here there is a coffee machine. Here they can do street art on both sides. Here the sculpting station and the music corner, a few tables, a high table here. There is a door here and a door here and a door here leading to the wraparound, the semi-wraparound balcony. So there are 2 bird trees, as I've said. Because of the name, since it's the name of a bird, I didn't have anything else to do a callback to the name, so I've put 2 bird trees. So then here, the sitting sketching area where they can practice sketching, and then the circular staircase. So I haven't put a level skip marker there because depending on how you want to see the room, I didn't want to block the view, so I haven't put one, but it can be easily added. And then access to the 2nd floor over there with a coffee machine here, the view with the cameras that are not usable, and 2 computers over there, maybe to work some more on the pictures they have taken. So this is another one of those lots where I wished I could have hanged the picture that they have like sketch on the sketching pads or on the drafting table, or even the street art they did when I was playtesting. But if I do that, they're going to disappear when I upload the lot. So I might do that for the save file if I remember to. But yeah, that's it for that video. Next one is going to be in Creator World, a quick one, and then the next one after that is a big one that I've been preparing for a while, so it should be ready for Christmas. Yes, I'll see you in the next video. À bientôt!